Hello everyone, welcome to the Ichimoku daily analysis for the SP 500 for Wednesday, March 2nd, 2011. Well, we had that change of trend today and we ended up with a candle that made a lower high and a lower low. The previous day's trading was a potential Japanese candlestick bearish engulfing pattern, and we did end up with the change of trend. Although the candle for today's trading is not a terribly bearish candle. It's a spinning top type candle, and that represents indecision in the market. Now, that's where we have a relatively small body with a shadow on the top and the bottom. In this case, the shadow is slightly larger on the top, which means that there's been more downside price rejection than upside price rejection. But the negativity of that is somewhat balanced by the green body, which means that the buyers made net bullish progress rather than the sellers. So a lot of the bearishness that was in this market on the previous day's trading has evaporated. Now, sometimes that can happen when we have these extreme type days. So markets find it very difficult to maintain extreme bearishness or bullishness for a long period of time unless there's something very significant happening in the market. So even though this trend is down and we have an indecisive type candle, the thing that's most important about this is that the trend is down, and in technical analysis we consider that the trend will continue down until we have evidence otherwise. Now, there is perhaps potential for a change of trend, but we don't have actual evidence of that. Evidence would be a candle with a higher high and a higher low. So that's why these indecisive candles are very important. So we do need to watch the high of the current candle, and that coincides with this area of previous support and resistance. And we did mention yesterday that there could be resistance of it around 13.13. So that's a very big level for the market for tomorrow's trading. If we do have a breakout up above there tomorrow and we close up above in a bullish way, then it wouldn't surprise to see the market testing back up around the 13.30 levels. To the downside, however, the trend is still down. Indecisive type candle, we do need to watch the low of the current candle and certainly the area at 1300. Very big number for this market, round number, so it will provide very solid support, and that support now extends down to roughly around 1294, 1295, where we saw this swing low, although the market failed to close down below there. If we do see a close down below there, then there might be a possibility that the market will test lower down to around the top of the cloud, around 1275 at the moment. So that could be quite important. In Ichimoku charts terms, we are trading up above the cloud still, and we have had the market trading above the cloud for quite some period of time. So the market remains with an overall positive bias in big picture terms. The market, however, is trading down below the Kijun-sen and Tenkan-sen, only just below the Kijun-sen, which means technically the market's bearish in the medium-term time frame, but it's trading very close to the Kijun-sen, so you'd have to say fairly neutral in the medium term. In the fast-term time frame, however, the market is negative because we're trading down below the Tenkan-sen. Now, both of those indicators have turned flat, and that's representing a directionless market in both of those time frames. So a market that's trying to consolidate and trying to find the mean in both of those timeframes, which is represented by the Kijun-sen and Tenkan-sen. So it wouldn't surprise to see the market consolidating further and trading between these levels of support and resistance that we've highlighted. So once again, 1300 is very important for the market, but to the upside, the 1313 level is almost as important as well.